Live from Christian Academy of Louisville English Station campus, it's Christian Academy of Louisville basketball. As tonight in a district matchup, the makeup of a snowed-out game, the Centurions at 8-13 take on the KCD Bearcats at 14-8. Hello, everybody. I'm Mike Botello, privileged to bring you tonight's play-by-play, and I'm joined by Assistant Athletic Director, former head coach at Beth Haven, Brad Morgan, and I'm not sure if there are must-wins in a season, but if there is, this must be one of them, Brad.
Well, it's not a must as far as psyche or anything. It's must for postseason. This really sets up in Kentucky high school basketball. If you're not familiar, it starts with the districts, and the top two teams from the districts tournament go into the regionals. And with us and with Ballard, Eastern, KCD, and Walden, Ballard kind of conceding the one seed to Ballard. It's a fight between us, KCD, and Eastern for that 2 and 3, and that's the place you want to be. You do not want to be in the 4 or 5 place heading into the postseason.
Of course, the Centurions coming off a rough loss to a very good Bullitt East team, but they've had rough losses over the last 6 games to DeSales and St. X and now Bullitt East, but they've been able to come back after every game. Good wins over Spencer County, good win over North Oldham, and hopefully tonight over KCD.
Right, and when you look at those teams, St. X and Bullitt East were physically superior to us. It wasn't a basketball skill, this physical superior. Tonight, we're playing a very good KCD team, but not a team that's physically superior to us. I look for us to be physical. I look for us to be aggressive on the glass and to really push the pace during this game.
As we look at it, LIT ratings, Cal a slight advantage over KCD, 77.3 to 74.6, but you go to points per game and points against, and still pretty even that area, but KCD with maybe a little edge.
Yeah, it's very even. Cal probably played a little tougher schedule. KCD did get a win in the LIT, then dropped a quick one to Ballard. But you look at the common opponents, we just came off a win over North Oldham where KCD lost to them. DeSales beat both teams, and Ballard, of course, had their way. But as we look, we went to 3 overtimes with Butler and lost, and then KCD beat them by 3. It's going to be a close game, I imagine, the entire way. And after we go through prayer and anthem, I'll talk a little bit about the keys to tonight's matchup.
First for KCD.
No national anthem, as there was a national anthem before the girls' game tonight. So we had opening prayer by junior DJ Scott. And DJ Scott, who's in double figures his last 4 games. But, Brad, you got the keys to the game tonight.
The keys to the game are pretty simple tonight. Whoever out-rebounds, wins the battle on the boards is going to win this game. KCD kind of a lanky athletic team, whereas Cal is a physical team. Going to have to use that aggression. Hope the referees aren't calling it tight inside, and Cal should be able to come away with the win. And the second biggest key for Christian Academy is keeping KCD's guards out of the paint. It's really a 3-guard offense. When you look at freshman Anthony Massis, one of the top freshmen in the entire state of Kentucky. Number 2, junior number 3, Malik McCray, guard, left-handed, 6'3". And then probably the top player on this team, number 12, Colin Ferguson, who always getting into the lane. If Cal can keep them on the perimeter taking jump shots, I really like Cal's ability to win this game. Starting lineup for KCD tonight, 3 of the players Brad talked about. The freshman Anthony Mathis averaging 13 points per game this year. He is joined by one of the other guards, Malik McCray, who comes in the game averaging 10 points a game. At the other guard, Colin Ferguson, 15.5 points a game. At one forward, number 11, Zach Lyles, averaging 13 points a game. And then at center, the big rebounder for this team, a senior, Jay Green. For the Centurions tonight is their same starting lineup as the last 5, 6, 7 games. At one guard, Gregory Frist, the sophomore, averaging 9.6 points a game. He'll be joined in the backcourt by senior Colton Talley, averaging 8.3 points a game. At one forward, Tony Coley, number 22, a senior, 14.5 points a game, 8.1 rebounds a game. The other forward, DJ Scott, 7.8 points a game, but starting to come into his own as double figures the last 4 games. And in the middle, Mr. Consistency, if he stays out of foul trouble, which he has the last 2 games, number 42, Max Duff. Yeah, as you look as they come on the court, Max Duff and Coley have a distinct size advantage inside, a lot of size. And KC was really not a true post player with 32, Jay Green only being 6'3" center.
Green and Duff to square off in the circle, and we are ready for tip-off here. The crowd is strong. The student crowd is amazing tonight. Tip is controlled by Green of KCD. Knocks it back. Coley chases it down and goes out of bounds, though. It'll be KCD's ball to start the game. A lot of anticipation in this crowd tonight. Anthony Mathis, the freshman, brings it up, guarded by Talley. He's going to go off to Ferguson, the leading scorer on this team, over to McCray. In the corner, it goes back to Mathis. He goes back out to McCray. He resets the offense. McCray stops, pops a 15-footer, no good. Rebound to Coley. Coley off to Frist, and Frist will come and set the offense for the Centurions. Picks his dribble up, looks for help, finds Coley. Coley right in between the zones, 10-footer up and good.
KCD started out in a 2-3 zone. Coley circled around and drove right through the top two guards, split it, and it just rose above the center.
Mathis off to Ferguson. Off it goes to McCray, back over to Mathis. He starts his drive. He's going to go in, and there's going to be a block called on Duff.
Duff held his ground, but he left his feet. He needed to stay on the ground there. Huge student section here, but I don't see it bothering it. Interesting. There's no way it should have been 2 shots. He made the pass. No reason for the 2 shots. But
oh, it definitely was a pass.
I don't see this bothering Casey. Casey's already played 2 LIT games as well as 2 games in the All-A State tournament, playing in front of huge crowds.
Mathis missed his first. So the freshman, and a very heralded freshman, played a lot as an 8th grader last year. Second shot is up. This one is good.
Coach Smallwood let the referee know that time that was a poor call.
Frist brings it down, brings it back out. Scott comes out to meet it. Frist decides to keep it, and he loses his dribble, gets it back. Now he goes to DJ Scott, and he's going to be fouled as Mathis tries to steal it from him. That's
a big early call. Mathis is as good as he is on offense, he's very aggressive on defense. And foul trouble is the only thing that limits him in his defense.
How deep is KCD? Do you have any idea?
No, not very deep. Really have one main guy off the bench, a 5'6" ball handler. So KCD's inside really doesn't have a lot of depth.
Talley had it in the corner, brings it back out, over to Frist. Finds Talley. Talley open momentarily, pitches to Scott. He goes to the hoop, and he's going to dish down, and there's going to be a travel called on DJ.
KCD's going to pack that 2-3 zone in and try to take Frist's 3-point away. Got to really work to Tony Coley there at the foul line. That's where he can do some damage.
Mathis brings it across midcourt, looking for McCray, gets it to him. Spin move inside. There's going to be a travel on McCray. It goes over to the Centurions. McCray, a little bit of a matchup problem with 6'2" guard with some quickness out there. Quickly down to DJ. Tries to go in. Bad pass stolen by Lyles of KCD. Gets it off to Ferguson. Ferguson's going to drive to the hoop, and there's going to be a block called on Coley.
That's what Ferguson does. I mean, he's a strong kid, puts his head down and just goes straight to the basket. Constantly attacking the entire night.
Second team foul on the Centurions, 1 on Coley, 1 on Duff. And that sends Ferguson to the line for 2. First shot is good, and the game is tied at 2.
As we're up here being swarmed by the homecoming court, I'm suddenly feel underdressed tonight. All the suits and ties and dresses, ball gown dresses around.
I think it's a redo of homecoming night because it was so much rain on homecoming night. They're redoing tonight, so all the kings and queens are dressed up. Totally to the hoop. Count the 2. And going to be a foul on Green.
Green slid underneath him and even started to fall before he even got there. Coley laid it up and in. Count the basket going for the soup and the sandwich.
It is so great to see Talley go to the hoop. That is needed from him.
You can't just pass around the perimeter of the zone. You have to have people not afraid to attack.
Shot back Talley is good. 82% free throw shooter in the air. Puts the Centurions up 5-3, 6:17 to go in the first quarter. Mathis stops, 15-footer, no good. Rebound by Talley. He's going to run. He brings it down and dishes out to DJ. DJ quickly out to Frist. Fakes the 3. Starts to drive. Brings it back out. Finds Coley in the middle. 15-footer.
That's
good.
How you beat the zone. You get Coley in the middle. Frist looked off to the top. Hit the high post. Coley with a nice job.
Assist to Frist. Ferguson drives to the hoop. Shot is no good. Coley with the big rebound. Here come the Centurions. Gets it off to Talley. Started to go long. Brings it the other way. Frist, a deep 3. Good!
Coach Booker looks down the bench. Not going to get a sub. He's going to call a timeout. Frist always much better from 2 steps behind the three-point line. Cal off to the early 10-3 lead.
Frist is seriously better from 2 steps behind the three-point line than on the three-point line.
And when you're, he's not a big guy. He's a 5'7", at best, kid. So he's used. He's played a lot. He's a sophomore now. It's tough. Everybody guards you at the three-point line. Not everybody extends 2 feet out. So he's smart. I see him out here at practice. He works on that shot. He has the opportunity to get a lot more three-pointers off.
5:37 to go first quarter, 10-3. Centurions with the early lead have come out with an onslaught, and they're getting the rebounds and running.
That's the whole key that we talk about. If they can control the boards, foul trouble won't be a problem, and they're able to push the ball in transition before KCD can get back and set their 2-3 zone. It's all about controlling the boards cleanly and outletting the pass.
Starting fives for both teams still in there as we get back to action. Mathis with the ball across midcourt, picked up by Talley. Looking for McCray underneath. Frist has him covered up. Out to Ferguson. Around comes McCray.
That's a matchup to watch, Frist guarding McCray. That's a difficult matchup for Christian Academy.
Around a pick by Green over to Ferguson. Ferguson starts to drive, dishes to Green underneath, loses the ball. Centurion's way.
Green is tall and lanky, but he's very slight. Probably only coming in maybe 160. He's not a post player.
Frist against Mathis finds Coley to bring it across midcourt.
KCD with a little dummy pressure trying to slow Christian Academy down. Need to get Coley off the ball and into the high post.
Duff open underneath. Lyles saw it. Now Coley starts to drive, pulls up for his patented 5-footer, no good. Ball tipped around. McCray comes away with it, and he's running for KCD. Spin move inside, going to be good, and a foul on Duff, I believe.
A poor job by Cal. Two poor plays. I'll let you handle the foul.
Foul's on DJ Scott, so that is his first.
Cal never got into an offense there. Tony Coley just dribbled it out and ended up taking a quick shot. Then nobody stopped the ball. You got to stop the ball before it gets in the lane, or it's going to be a foul every time.
So McCray hits the bucket, gets credit for it. Now he has one free throw. The tall left-hander shoots, no good. Rebound by Duff. He gets it off to DJ. DJ brings it across midcourt, finds Frist. Frist brings it out. Finds Talley on the left side. Talley into Coley in the middle. Nice move, goes right around Green for the layup.
If they can get it there and he doesn't come out and handle the ball, he's too tough to handle inside there.
Coley with 6. Three-pointer by Ferguson is good.
Another job. Cal didn't come down and match up quick enough. Gave up the easy shot.
Cuts the lead to 4, 12-8. Centurions, 4:15 to go first quarter. Frist picked up by McCray. He extends the zone. Over to Scott. Scott holds the ball up. Back over to Frist. Frist picks his dribble up, looks for help, gets it to Talley. Talley inside to Duff, pitches to Coley. Ball going to be stolen, but Coley gets it right back. Goes baseline. He's knocked. Gets it out to Frist. Open for the three. Count it. Gregory Frist, his second, third of the night.
Great pass there by Tony Coley. Working the baseline.
15-8 Centurions. Mathis around the pick. Shot is up. No good. Rebound by Coley. Gets it off to Talley. Here come the Centurions. Oh, and he tries to go to DJ Scott, and DJ ducked his head. Thought it was for somebody else. Over to KCD. 3:31 to go. 15-8 Centurions. Zach Ream in the game. DJ Scott out. Lyles into Mathis. Gets it off to Lyles. Lyles picked up by Ream. Goes inside to McCray. McCray up with the shot and good.
Just a simple flex cut there. And McCray, of course, matched up with Frist. Going to be a mismatch all night that Coach Smallwood's going to have to really watch for.
Up it comes to Ream, who had Duff, but only momentarily. Across it comes to Talley. He looks inside, nowhere to go. He brings it back out. 3 minutes to go first quarter. 5-point lead Centurions. Then it goes to Duff. He powers his way to the hoop. No good. Lyles with the rebound. Ream fights him for it. Tips it off to Talley. He goes to the bucket, and Green slams him to the ground. It'll be 2 shots for Talley, and number 2 on Jay Green.
Green comes up hobbling a little bit. That's going to be 2 on him, so I think he's going to find the bench either way. If he goes out, that leaves a big void on the inside for KCD.
Talley's first shot is good. Talley, his 4th point of the night. Chase Kavanaugh in for KCD. Out goes Jay Green.
Jay Green's going to step out. He's hobbling a little bit. Took a shot, but that's also his 2nd foul.
Talley's 2nd shot. It is also good. And Talley's going to go out of the game. 17-10 Centurions. Charlie Botello in the game for Talley. And he's going to pick up Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh behind the back shows his quickness.
Oh,
it's a sweet move off to Lyles. Bad pass. Lyles double teamed in the corner. Finds McCray coming to the hoop. Shot is up and good.
McCray has really nice size. More of a matchup for Coley. I'll see if Cal makes a switch there.
Ream with the ball in the corner. He brings it out. Gives off to Coley in the corner. He's double teamed momentarily. Cross court to Frisk. Frisk drives. Stops out to Ream. Ream back to Frisk in the corner. Ball knocked away from Frisk, but he's going to be fouled by Ferguson.
Really poor spacing from Cal. That whole possession got bailed out on the foul there. Got to space the floor against the zone, create passing angles and drive angles, where you're able to penetrate and kick to the open shooters.
2:18 to go first quarter. 17-12 Centurions. Passafume in the game for Duff. Botello brings it up off to Ream. Duff trying to fight for position underneath. He had Coley wide open in the middle and just throws it across court, out of bounds. Coley wide open in the middle like we talk about, and Ream just missed him.
Cal not matched up.
Mathis with the ball, comes down, 3-pointer, going to be no good. Rebound by Passafume, and there's going to be an official timeout. It's going to be Cal's ball. I don't think the clock started. I think he come over, has a little talk with the official timer.
Clock never started, so he had him run it down to 2:02, and now we're going to continue possession.
Frisk brings it up, picked up by Kavanaugh over to Botello, finds Coley in the middle. He's going to drive all the way to the hoop. Nobody there to stop him. 8 points for Coley. He's all days there. Quickly down, and there's going to be an offensive foul on Mathis, and that is a big foul.
That's a huge foul. Ream beat him to the spot. Didn't even fall. I guess got the off arm pushed off. That's 2 on Mathis here with the 2 minutes still to go in the first quarter. A big foul. Now Casey's going deeper into their bench with number 50, Nisha Simyov, who's only averaging around 2 points per game.
Frisk brings it down, finds Botello. Botello cross court to Ream, a dangerous pass, but Ream got to it. He drives to the hoop, dishes out to Botello quickly to Frisk. 3 from out top is good. Great rotation by the Centurions. 22-12 Centurions. Kavanaugh with the ball around the pick, starts to drive. Coley stops him. Ferguson starts to drive, and there's going to be a charge. Good job by Coley. I hold my breath on those calls every time now. Yeah. You're never sure which way they're going to go.
With the way the college games change, that's probably a block in college, but it's still a charge in high school. Praise the Lord that they haven't changed that. Coley stood in there and took it. Anytime somebody drives, you got to take it, even if they call a block.
That is 2 on Ferguson, 2 on Mathis, 2 on Ferguson, 2 on Green. Frisk gets the ball across midcourt, off to Ream. Ream, nice move, drives to the hoop on his own. No good on the shot, gets his own rebound, dishes out to Frisk. Fakes to Botello, behind the back, starts the drive, and there's going to be a foul called. That should send Frisk to the line for 1 in the bonus.
You can see the emotions starting to pick up on the court a little bit. Be wise for Cal to take a deep breath here, settle down. That's the 16th foul, looks like.
It's 7.
That's
they
7?
Haven't put it up there yet.
Oh,
so Frisk goes to the line for 1 in the bonus.
What a huge part. If Cal takes advantage of it, they could live at the line during the entire second quarter.
So Frisk 9 points already tonight, 3 for 3 from 3-point land. His first shot is good.
The thing you love that I like about Frisk is that he's a spot shooter. He handles the ball, but he gets rid of it. He doesn't take bad shots. But when he's shooting well, it means the whole team's playing well because they're getting him good opportunities to step into his shot. Excellent passing by his teammates.
Second shot is good, so Frisk hits both. Puts the Centurions up 24-12. McCray with the ball, brings it down. He's going to drive to the hoop. Shot is up and good. McCray, a good-looking player. Quickly.
Way too easy.
Into Frisk, gets it to Botello. Right back to Frisk. Fakes the 3, starts to drive, and he's going to be fouled by Kavanaugh. So 8 fouls on KCD, and it's 4 players with 2 each.
Frisk, he's stepping to the line again where he has, 11 points already?
He has 11 points, 1 in the bonus for him. His first shot is up and good.
49 seconds here. See if Coach Smallwood goes to the zone. He likes to go to a zone usually the last minute of the quarters. And with McCray really bothering him, it'd be wise to either go to zone or switch up here in this possession.
Second shot up and no good this time. Rebound comes down to Seminoff, throws it out. Botello and Passafume have got Kavanaugh trapped, but he gets it away to McCray. Up it comes. Lyles to the hoop all the way. Good, and he's going to be fouled.
Caught it. Took 3 steps before he ever put the ball on the floor.
That's going to be the second on Coley.
Cal brings in Colton Talley, replacing Greg Frisk with the 40 seconds left.
That's all going to bring DJ back in the game for Coley, who has 2. Coley been in a little bit of foul trouble his last few games in the first half. 40 seconds to go, 25-16 Centurions. A free throw here for Lyles. It is up and it is good. So the lead cut to 8, 25-17. Talley brings it across midcourt as he is in for Frisk. Back to Talley, 32 seconds. Ream in the corner to Scott. Scott bounces it back out to Ream, right in the middle of the Talley, back out to Botello. He gets it off to Ream quickly. Ream starts the drive, and he's going to be fouled on the way. And that's going to be on Jackson Alford, who's in the game for KCD. And that'll be his first, and that'll send Ream to the line for one of the bonus. Centurion's a good free throw shooting team, just under 70% on the year. Tonight they're 6 for 7, and hopefully I haven't jinxed Ream, and I did. Rebound comes down to Lyles. He gets it off to McCray with 18 seconds to go. McCray around to pick, tries to go inside, dishes to Seminoff. Shot is no good. Passafume with a big rebound, off to Talley. 9 seconds to go. Talley pushes, hesitates, off to Botello, finds Ream. 3 seconds to go, back to Talley. He lets the 3 fly, no good. And that is the buzzer for the first quarter of play. Centurions, a big first quarter scoring-wise. Thanks a lot to Gregory Frisk being hot. 25-17 Centurions.
Really solid first quarter all around. KCD came to play, but they're in serious foul trouble here as Cal's 1 foul shot away from the double bonus. Christian Academy of Louisville wishes to thank our athletic trainers from Court, the best in rehab, for being our official sports medicine and rehabilitation provider. Court has several convenient locations throughout Louisville. Court offers the best in physical and occupational therapy as well as sports medicine coverage to local high schools, colleges, and community organizations. Visit Court on the web at www.court.com. Court, the best in rehab.
The scoring in the first quarter, first for the KCD Bearcats. They are led by Malik McCray with 8 points. Colin Ferguson has 5, 3 points for Zach Lyles and 1 point for Anthony Mathis. For the Centurions, they are led in scoring by Gregory Frisk with 12, Tony Coley with 8, and Colton Talley with 5. Foul trouble in the game for KCD, a number of players in foul trouble. Mathis, Ferguson, Kavanaugh, and Green all with 2 fouls each. For the Centurions, Coley with 2 fouls. Second quarter for the Centurions, they come out with their small lineup. It is Talley, Frisk, Botello, Scott, and Passafume. KCD answers with McCray and Mathis, who has 2 fouls. Kavanaugh, who has 2 fouls. Semenov and Lyles. Talley will set it up. KCD still on the zone, but extending it. The middle is wide open. And there goes Botello to Scott. Oh, had a chance to dump with Passafume. There's going to be an offensive foul on Scott. If Passafume would have backdoored right there, he was wide open for a pass from Scott.
DJ caught it high above his head, and when he pivoted, his elbow just naturally came around and caught Zach Lyles in the face.
That is 2. Well, they got 1 on DJ on the scoreboard, but I'm almost sure that's 2. Because earlier I thought it was a second foul on Duff, and they called it on DJ. So Duff is back in the game for DJ. So Coley and DJ with 2 fouls each.
KCD's made the decision here to enter number 2, Mathis, back in the game with 2 fouls. Watch him closely. His aggressiveness won't be able to be near the same.
Off to McCray it goes. He's picked up by Passafume. He tries to drive. Talley doubles off. Now it goes to Kavanaugh. Inside to Semenoff. Back to McCray. He's open for a 3. Lets it fly and good.
McCray's a tough matchup. Much better decision there. Coach put Passafume on him, but he doubled for no reason, leaving up a wide open 3.
25-20. Talley tries to go inside. Knocked away by Kavanaugh.
I mean, Duff has 5 inches on the inside, but KCD does a really nice job of pressuring the basketball, which makes it hard to enter the pass.
Ball gets into Botello. He brings it right back up to Talley. Passafume comes up, sets a pick. Off it goes to Frisk. Fakes the three, drives, stops, finds Passafume in the middle. Looks underneath, goes in, and there's going to be... I did not see the call. 3-second call.
3 seconds.
So KCD gets it back, a chance to cut it to 3 now. Centurions need a stop and need to get it out and start running again. Mathis off to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh finds McCray out top. He starts to drive, knocked out of bounds by Passafume from behind.
Cal going to go man-to-man underneath out of bounds here with Passafume on the ball.
McCray trying to throw it in, looking for help. Goes in deep to Kavanaugh. Finally gets it in backcourt. He's picked up by Botello. Goes around a pick by Simonov. Pick back up. McCray, three-pointer, no good this time. Rebound by Frisk. Good block out by Duff. Frisk brings it down. Dishes off to Botello. Open for the three. No good off the back of the rim. Talley with the rebound. Hustles for it. Comes out. Frisk wide open in the corner. He's going to let it fly. No good. Rebound comes down to Alford.
I think that might have got tipped
KCD.
in the corner there on that shot.
McCray comes down, hesitates, 15-footer, no good. Rebound to Frisk. I think it surprised him.
Yeah.
Because McCray only hit the backboard.
Oh,
Frisk comes
almost
down.
got a
He's
second
tripped,
foul.
and Duff on the ground, and
Hold
he's
on
going to throw it off to Alford with the steal. Quickly off to Simonov.
Nice
he
pass.
finds McCray, who's going to go to the hoop.
Oh!
Duff with all ball, and they call the foul on Duff.
It's possible he could have got Frisk, but he caught it on. I thought Frisk may have got him on the way through, but Duff was definitely all balls. He went through the top.
McCray to the line for 2. First shot is no good by McCray. 25-20 Centurions. 6:14 to go, second quarter. Ream and Casey Purvis in. Duff and Botello out.
I think Purvis is well suited for this game. I think I expect him to have a good minutes here.
McCray's second shot. This one is good. So McCray with 12 points on the evening. Cuts the lead to 4, 25-21. Talley brings it up. Around a pick by Purvis. Gets it off to Frisk. Nice catch by Frisk. Starts to go baseline. Brings it back out. Middle wide open again. Neither Purvis or Passafume going to it. And there's going to be a timeout by Coach Smallwood. 5:55 to go. 25-21 Centurions. KCD is on a 7-point run here. It was 25-14 towards the end of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, a three by McCray. Been a couple of easy ones there, but I think Coach Smallwood's seen the same thing you've seen there, that nobody was flashing to the high post. It was a possession going nowhere, so an excellent timeout. You never want to leave your timeouts as you go to the end of the game. Want to have 1 or 2 remaining, and it's a good timeout. See what they use. He's drawing up a play now. See what they do coming straight out.
2 minutes, 5 seconds into the second quarter, and Cal yet to score.
You know, as we've seen before with Tony Coley in foul trouble, leaves a big void, especially if DJ Scott's not scoring.
And both of them with 2 fouls.
KCD switches to a 1-3-1.
Talley, nice pass to Passafume, up and good.
Excellent timeout. KCD tried a good option, just didn't work.
Kavanaugh around the pick, gets off to Mathis. Mathis waits for a pick, goes to his left, ball knocked away by Talley, and Ream comes away with it. Ream.
Nice pass.
Nice pass to Passafume. Passafume to the hoop. No good. Purvis there with the tip. Passafume gets it back. No good. Rebound by McCray. You need to complete those.
Passafume's energy on the floor right now, though.
And there's going to be a travel on Kavanaugh.
Chase Kavanaugh now. I know he don't average a lot of points, but I've seen a lot of games this year. Botello's maybe been one of the fastest players I've seen this year. Kavanaugh's giving him a run for his money tonight. 2 of the quickest players in the city of Louisville.
Talley across midcourt.
There comes Passafume into the high post.
Into Purvis. Purvis double teamed right back out to Ream, around the horn to Talley. He goes in, fakes the shot, finds Frisk. Frisk dribbles across. Gives off to Ream this time. Ream now tries to go to the middle. Ball knocked away. Lyles comes away with it, gives to McCray, behind the back to Mathis. Shot is up and good.
Had a basket violation. That ball was going through. Pasadena hit it coming through. Basket will count.
27-23, down to 4 points, or I should say back to a 4-point lead for the Centurions.
KCD foul. Just a silly foul there about Chase Kavanaugh.
So Kavanaugh, that'll be 3 on him. And that's going to send Frisk to the line for the double bonus, I believe.
Yeah, so they're obviously shading towards Frisk because he's hit the 3-3. So Kavanaugh went over and picked him up and just put his hands right on him. When Frisk tried to cut, he pushed him. Frisk might have done a little bit of acting just to let it.
Just a little bit of acting?
Just fell back a little bit, but he did. He got his hands on him. Easy call for the referee. 2 easy free throws at a time where Cal's struggling to score.
Shot by Frisk is good. They still have 40. They still have the fouls on 42, even though there's no 42 in the. That's Duff's old foul.
The foul was without a doubt on Chase Kavanaugh.
That is 3, and he's out, and Ferguson is in. Ferguson has 2, and Frisk hits both. Frisk with 14 first half points puts the Centurions back up by 6. Ferguson with the ball, guarded by Passafume. Gets it off to Lyles. Over to Mathis,
turnover.
Thrown out of bounds. The pressure affecting this KCD team.
Does Colin Ferguson have 2 also?
He has 2 also. So they were playing Kavanaugh with 2, and he fouls out. Now they're playing Mathis and Ferguson with 2.
If either one of them pick up another one, it'll be a big moment in the game.
Ream slowly comes to his left side. Purvis cuts to the middle. Around it goes to Frisk. Fakes the 3. Had it wide open. As hot as he is, he should have taken a dangerous pass. Talley. Great catch and dribble by Talley. Gives it off to Ream. Passafume trying to post up.
Nice
Over
pass.
it goes to Frisk. He's open in the corner this time. Good again. Frisk is on fire tonight.
KCD lost him. It was a great pass wide open. Took the shot right in front of the KCD students.
Back by 9, 32-23 Centurions. Mathis around a pick. Give and go to Semenov. He's going to be fouled by Ream, and the basket's good.
A little bit of a pick and roll. The weak side help was too late getting there. Easy shot from Semenov, and that's an important basket for KCD, getting anything off their bench.
Semenov, a little bit of bulk on him. One of the few KCD players with any girth. He misses the shot. Purvis with the rebound. Lyles smacks into him. Ball's on the floor.
Oh.
Talley comes away with it. And Talley's going to beat everybody up the floor. Bounces across the fist. And he brings it back out. Finds Ream. Ream up behind him. Ball stolen by KCD, but tipped right to Purvis. He goes to a hoop and he's fouled.
Ream, I was going to say Ream with a great pass. Underneath, but I think it was deflected straight to Purvis. Purvis needs to connect these 2 on the line with 3 minutes here in the second quarter.
Purvis, a 67% free throw shooter on the year. And that foul was on Colin Ferguson. That is 3 on him. Jordan Talon in the game. Ferguson out.
KCD going deeper into the bench here. A team that's not real deep, having to pull players that are not used to playing this kind of important minutes.
Purvis hits his second shot. He hits them both. 34-25 Centurions. Back up by 9. Mathis. When we get a third foul on him, that would be great. Off to McCray. McCray around a pick. Now brings it back out. Starts his move to the hoop. He's going to be fouled on the way by Frisk, I believe. Coach Smallwood calling for a palm. That is the first on Frisk. That's going to send McCray to the line for 1 in the bonus.
Frisk initiated the contact there, lunged forward to try to stop him and got the bump, knocked him off balance.
McCray's first shot is no good. Rebound by Passafume.
Cal up 9. These are a couple of big possessions here. Last 3 minutes here. See if Cal can take control of this game.
Talley opening. Pitches out to Frisk. Good catch by Frisk. He brings it back out. Finds Ream in the corner to Talley. Fakes the 3 as Lyles comes out on him. Talley finds Frisk in the corner. Opens momentarily, but not long enough. Now Talley tries to go underneath, but kicked by Semenov. It'll stay with the Centurions. Nice drop kick, though. Nice lead pass to McCray on that drop kick.
Oh, I didn't think they were going to see it for a minute. McCray being warned. He threw the ball off the glass on the far end, slammed it off the glass, back down the court. Could have easily been a technical. I'm glad they let it go, though.
Ream to throw it in. Looking for somebody, still looking, finally gets it into Passachoon. 15-footer, no good. Rebound by McCray. McCray up quickly to Mathis. Mathis stutter steps, go to the hoop. Dishes off to Lyle. He's fouled from behind by Purvis. A good foul by Purvis, though.
Yeah, good, strong foul by Purvis. At least he didn't easily bump him. Went strong for the block, make him earn them at the foul line. Purvis not going to play the kind of minutes that foul trouble really matters for him, so make him earn it at the foul line.
Lyles to the line with 2. He's 1 for 1 tonight. Make it
Good.
1 for 2.
Great foul by Purvis.
2:40 to go in the second quarter. Second shot. It's good. So Lyles has 4 on the evening. Cuts the lead to 8. 34-26 Centurions. Talley walks it across. Goes to Ream. Ream now back to Talley. Just walking it around the zone. Frisk calls for Purvis to come to the middle. Picks his dribble up. Looks for help. Finally, Talley comes to the ball to help him out. Now Talley starts to drive. Dishes to Ream. Gives it back to Talley. Fakes. Starts to drive. Back out to Frisk. Frisk now. Brings it around the horn. Ream trips to the ground. And ball's on the ground. McCray has it. Coming away with it is Talon. Knocked out of bounds by Purvis. So Purvis a good job saving 2 there. McCray to throw it in. Gets it into Mathis. 2 minutes to go in the first half. 34-26 Centurions. Mathis stripped by Ream and fouled by Ream. And that is 2 on Zach. That'll put Mathis to the line for 2. And I believe, yes, KCD in the double bonus. So Mathis with 3 on the evening. First shot is good by Mathis. 34-27 Centurions, 1:56 to go. Botello in for Ream. Mathis with 1 more free throw. Mathis' second shot is good.
Going to get a timeout here by KCD's coach, Booker.
Timeout, 1:56 to go in the first half. 34-28 Centurions, 6-point lead. They're keeping it that 6 to 8 point range, but just can't get it over double figures to extend that lead.
And at 3 minutes, it was a 9-point game, and that was the time I said, this was an important stretch. They could have really taken control of the game at that point. But now a couple of foul shots by KCD, and now they're right back at the 6-point game. Could go anyway. Now this 2 minutes becomes even more crucial as we go into the locker room to see which team has complete control. Because if KCD can get this under 5, they're going to feel like they won that first half with the amount of foul trouble they had. So Cal wants to continue to push this lead.
Centurions with 4 players with 2 fouls. Ream, Coley, Scott, and Duff. For KCD, Mathis has 2. Ferguson and Kavanaugh with 3, and Jay Green with 2. So Talley will walk the ball down. Around it goes. KCD still in their zone, but they extend that zone rather far.
Yeah,
in the middle it goes to Passachoon. Starts his drive. Stops. Botello quickly to Talley. He drives. Nice pass to Purvis. Up and good.
Colton able to get in line. Anytime you get one person to drive that gap and make the pass, the defense starts chasing.
Shot by Mathis is no good. Rebound by Lyles. Back up and no good. Rebound tipped by Botello. Frisk comes away with it. Frisk across midcourt. Finds Talley. Ball above his head. Out it goes to Botello. Botello looks in the middle. Goes right back to Talley, though. Talley back to Botello. He starts to drive. He's going to put up a shot. Good and one.
He drove to his left hand. Got in the paint. Took the contact. Threw it up right-handed. Got it to go. I haven't seen that shot from Botello much this year. But what a big time to unleash it. 38-28 Cal lead, and Botello at the line shooting 1.
Foul is on Misha Simonov, his first. Botello's free throw is good. 3-point play for Botello.
Turn around. KCD's coming quick.
11-point lead for the Centurions. McRae with it. Looks around. Back it goes to Mathis. He lets a 3 fly, and it's going to be good.
Cal, half the team was in the 3-2 zone. A couple of other guys were trying to match up man-to-man. Left a wide open shooter on the wing.
39-31, 46 seconds to go, and a bad pass just goes out of bounds. An unforced error.
They need to regroup. Everybody's walking down the court. It's talking. It's coming quickly. You got to turn around and get into your defense.
Mathis goes off to McCray. He goes to who, but he takes a couple of extra steps. It goes over to the Centurions. And you're right, so the Centurions is kind of walking back, not paying attention. KCD is boomed down there.
2 possessions in a row came down. We can't get matched up in a 3-2 zone. It shouldn't be any easier to get into your defense there.
35 seconds to go. 8-point lead for the Centurions. Frist across midcourt. Starts to bring it up. McCray guarding Frist. He needs to get rid of it, and there's
lucky.
He got bailed. It was almost a 5-second call. That is going to be the first on McCray, and that'll send Frist back to the line.
Well, 2 possessions in a row, we've came down without a care in the world. You got to have a sense of urgency right now. KCD trying to step up the intensity. We just kind of walked it down and carelessly took care of the ball.
Frist with 17 points already on the evening. First shot is good. Make it 18.
You think KCD will be talking about Gregory in the locker room at halftime?
I think they will make him a point of emphasis, as he has been hot tonight. He's had a couple games like this. I remember Shawnee, 23 points in that game. He hits his second, and I think he was like 6 for 7 from three-point land. Back up to 10, 41-31. Mathis pushes it down. Picked up by Botello, 18 seconds to go. Botello backs off of him. Now he takes a few steps up. Mathis behind the back, 11 seconds to go. Waits for the pick from Semenoff. He goes the other way, loses the ball, tries to go to McCray, travels, no call, out to Lyles, and there's going to be a foul on Botello. I think he was pushed by Passafume.
Botello and Passafume both ran out. Maybe got a little bump Botello into his stomach.
That'll put Lyles to the line for 2. Mathis looked like he had the ball underneath and kind of traveled a few steps, but no call, got it out. It's the first.
I think it's one of those situations where maybe he got bumped and the referee could have called a foul, decided not to, and then once he let it go, he couldn't call the travel, so he had to let them both go.
3.2 seconds left. Both free throws good by Lyles, 41-33. Passafume looking to throw it in, goes yard to Botello. Shot is up behind the basket, and it's going to be no good. Botello caught the ball. It was a good catch. It was all going out of bounds, and he just thought he had to shoot it and let it go. He was behind the basket totally.
Passafume plays football. He throws a quarterback pass, a strike down the field. Botello catches it, shoots it back. Then Botello spikes the ball. Or excuse me, Passafume spikes the ball.
We coming in the first half to play. Centurions 8-point leaders, 41-33. Ask that you take a break. We'll take one too. Come back. Brad Morgan, Mike Botello bring you first half scoring, second half stats. 41-33 Centurions at halftime. Take a break, everybody. Welcome back to Christian Academy of Louisville. We're at halftime. The Centurions lead the KCD Bearcats 41-33. One tie in the game, and that was at 2-2. KCD then went ahead 3-2 for their only lead of the game, but Cal got that back quickly at 4-3. They went on a 7-point run from that point, or 6-point run to go up 10-5. And then after that, they did extend the lead all the way to 24-12 in the first half. Then after both teams shared buckets, KCD, including the end of the first quarter into the second quarter, go on a 7-point run and cut it all the way to 4 points, 25-21 after a 25-17 first quarter lead for the Centurions. That lead was still at 4 at 29-23 when the Centurions went, or 27-23 when Centurions went on a 12-5 tear to go up to their 39-28, their biggest lead of the second quarter. And KCD cut that lead to 8, and we're at 41-33 at halftime.
Scoring in the first half for KCD, Anthony Mathis, the heralded freshman, had 8 points. Malik McCray had 12 points, mostly in the first quarter there, did a lot of damage. Zach Lyles had 6, and the big key for Chris Academy held Colin Ferguson to only 5 points. Misha Simioff also had 2 off the bench. For Cal, Gregory Frisk with a huge first half with 19 points. Casey Purvis off the bench for 4. Charlie Botello with the and 1 there in the last 2 minutes for 3 points. Colton Talley, 5 points. Tony Coley, all in the first quarter, had 8 points. And Zach Passafume off the bench with 2 points.
Foul trouble so far for KCD. Mathis with 2, Ferguson and Cavanaugh with 3, and Green with 2. For the Centurions, Ream, Coley, Scott, and Duff all with 2.
As KCD enters the ball here, this will be exciting first 3 minutes. We haven't really got to see, other than the first 2 minutes of the game, the starting fives against each other.
And they are back out there. Talley, Frisk, Duff, Scott, and Coley for the Centurions. Mathis, McCray, Ferguson, Lyles, and Green for KCD. Ferguson with the ball. He has 3 fouls. McCray with the ball, who was so good in the first quarter, gives off to Lyles. Lyles double teamed by Scott, and Coley picks the ball up, gives it off to Ferguson. A lot of patience shown by KCD here. Mathis now starts to drive Talley. A good job stopping him. McCray around a pick, gives it off to Ferguson. Goes baseline. Good defense by the Centurions. McCray around another pick. Starts to move, pushes off, gives off to Lyles. 3-pointer, no good. Coley with the rebound, and here come the Centurions. It's got Scott on the left. Great pass to Scott.
Great pass.
Nice pass back to Coley for 2. Coley with 10.
You don't get a better fast break there. Cal with DJ Scott and Tony Coley.
McCray starts to drive all the way, and there's going to be a foul before the charge. It's going to be on Frisk.
Yeah, Frisk reached in. It was definitely going to be a charge there. Duff stepped in to take it.
That is 2 on Frisk. That sends the McCray to the line for 2. Malik 1 for 4 from the line tonight. Good on the first. Of course, Malik, the son of former U of L standout Scooter McCray. Got some of that height getting him, not all the way up to where Scooter was, but has some of that.
Yeah, if he does, he's going to be an exceptional player. Good thing his dad's not on the floor. We wouldn't have gotten a rebound yet tonight.
McCray hits both. 43-35. Back to 8-point lead for the Centurions. We're a minute into the third quarter of play. Talley just goes right in between the double team. Scott all the way to the hoop. Oh, no good on the shot. Lyles comes away with it. He's going to push it down. Scott with a steal from behind. Talley with the dive to save it, but it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with KCD. Good hustle by DJ to get back and knock that steal. Or try to knock the steal. Knock the ball anyway.
Always good hustle getting a back tip. A lot of coaches call that a wolf. Coming behind them to get it.
Around the horn to Mathis. Mathis starting to make his move, and there's going to be a foul on Talley. That'll be the first on Colton. Second team foul on the Centurions this half.
Cal staying in the man-to-man here on the underneath inbounds play. Done a good job all night.
McCray to throw it in. Still looking for help. Goes out deep all the way to Mathis in the backcourt.
Fantastic job.
Mathis brings it across midcourt. Going to be a shot by Mathis is good.
Just dribbled the man out of there and took the open shot.
Cuts the lead to 5, 43-38. In the middle to Coley. Good catch by Coley. Goes in. Little layup good. They have not been able to stop that all night.
No, there's no answer for that. The center is not big enough. He's just as big as he is.
Three-pointer by Ferguson, no good. Duff fights for the rebound. Talley comes away with it. Talley tripped. A late whistle, but they do call it.
From across.
From all the way across.
You know, it's beneficial to Cal in that situation. We were going to keep the ball anyways. Frisk was right there, but it had one trailing official right there, didn't call it, and then you got the official all the way across.
I'm not sure who that foul was on. But we'll go on. A foul was on 32. Ball goes to Coley. That is Jay Green. That's a third foul on Green. Ball out of bounds off of, I thought it was off the KCD player, but goes to KCD. That is 3 on Jay Green.
Might have seen a makeup call right there.
Whistle blown.
Once again, you see Cal not paying attention, jogging back on defense during a dead ball, and Mathis pushes it so fast they're not prepared.
That's a foul on Talley, his second, with the score 45-38. Centurions, 5:49 to go. Botello comes in for Talley. Ferguson to throw it in. Ball gets into Lyles. Around it comes to McCray. McCray out to Mathis. He gets around a pick. No good on the shot. Duff tracks it down. Throws an elbow and gives it to Frisk. Ball knocked away by Mathis. Oh! Thought it was a block. Duff didn't just put his hands up there.
Well, there's another one. The same trailing ref was underneath again. This time it benefited KC. He was given the signal of a clean block. The same ref that called the other one from way outside makes the call. Unbelievable.
That puts Mathis to the line for 2. His first shot is good. So KCD is staying in this game. You just got the feeling that you just can't get rid of it.
It's going to be tight. I have a feeling all the way down to the end.
Mathis' second shot. It is also good. 45-40, back down to 5. Frisk walks it across. They are covering the middle. To Botello it goes. Botello back out to Scott. Scott to Botello in the corner to Frisk. Fakes it. Back to Coley it goes. He is covered quickly by Green. Drives to the bucket and is good, and they don't have an answer for Coley. 47-40. Coley with 6 in this quarter, 14 in the game. McCray all the way to the hoop. Good on the shot.
Good no call. Duff was there, but not enough contact to make the call.
Chris tries to hurry down. Now he drives. Finds Botello in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. No good. Rebound to Ferguson. Or to Cole.
Nice
Botello hustles down, beats everybody down, gets the steal. Comes back the other day off to Frisk. Frisk with the 3. No good. And there's a foul.
What?
Intentional foul on Duff, I believe. And it's going to be an elbow on Duff. That is number 4 on him. So 2 open threes, one by Botello, one by Frisk. They couldn't get him to fall. That's going to send Ferguson to the line with 2 on the intentional foul. That is 4 on Duff. First shot is good.
I didn't see the play at all by Duff. Had my attention elsewhere. But this one referee, whether he's making good calls or bad, has really taken control of this game. The other 2 refs haven't made any calls. He's really dominating and changing the play on the floor. Second
shot is good. So Ferguson hits both, cuts the lead to 47-44. 3 points. KCD ball. 4:44 to go, third quarter. Passafume in for Duff, so it's Botello, Frisk, Coley, Scott, and Passafume for the Centurions. Mathis to the hoop. Botello was concentrating on the pick, didn't look to his right, and Mathis went right by.
Timeout, Christian Academy taking a 30 as the KCD fans rise to their feet. Cal getting hurt by fouls. Fouls right now 6-1. Christian Academy's got to move their feet and take charges.
Mathis will be at the line. That foul is on Passafume. That is his first. And so KCD going to the line, a chance to cut this game to 1 point.
Do you E-News? E-News is Christian Academy's online newsletter that allows fans, parents, and supporters of Cal Athletics to keep up with the latest news in Cal sports. E-News is distributed weekly and includes sports from elementary, middle, and high school from all of Christian Academy's Kentucky campuses. For questions, please feel free to contact us at enews@caschools.us. To subscribe, visit our website, Centurion-Athletics.
Mathis to the line for 2. His first shot is no good.
Cal's had a couple of shots here lately. It's went down and out on this rim here on the...
Mathis eyes his second. Shot is up, and this one is almost no good, but does find a way back in. 47-45 Centurions. Frist across to Scott. Scott holds the ball high, starts to move. Gives off to Coley. Coley open 3, good. Tony Coley coming through in the clutch. Puts the Centurions back up.
Illegal.
Mathis
Illegal
to
screen.
the hoop. Illegal screen on Simonov. And that'll be his second.
Mathis pushes the ball so hard down the floor. Simonov came off to screen Botello, but caught him moving.
50-45 Centurions, a chance to go back up by 7 or 8 here. I keep going to Coley. He's got 9 in this quarter.
Nice pass.
Nice pass to Scott. Pump fakes up and no good. Rebound tipped out by Coley, but KCD comes away with it. Ferguson all the way to the hoop. Ball stolen by Coley,
Foul.
and there's going to be a foul on KCD. And I believe it's Ferguson, and that's going to be number 4 on Ferguson.
Ferguson's never been able to get on track this game. Just a sophomore, big, strong kid, never been able to get it. And they're going to bring 21 in here. Kavanaugh, he's in his own foul trouble.
He has 3 also, but they lose a lot of height, a lot of shooting.
Sure.
With that one. Frist brings it down across midcourt.
KCD switching to a 3-2 here with McCray at the top.
Botello over to Scott. Scott fakes the pass inside. Looks for help. Finds Passafume. 15-footer front of
Nice
baseline is good. Good pass by DJ. Good shot by Passafume. And we're back up to a 7-point lead all of a sudden. Mathis lets the 3 fly. No good. Rebound DJ. DJ gets around Lyles. Brings it down. Jump stop to Coley. He feels it. He shoots it. No good. Rebound to Lyles. Lyles gets it off to Kavanaugh. He pushes down. Gets it to Mathis in the corner. He brings it out. Quick pass into Semenov. Back to Kavanaugh. Shot is up. No good. Rebound Botello. Botello double team. Gets it up to DJ. DJ brings it back out and resets for the Centurions. Now he starts to drive. Cuts through a few players. No good on the shot. Lyles with the rebound. Quickly, nice job by Botello to strip McCray. Coley comes away with it. Botello quickly out to Frist, gets rid of it. Frist is going to move it up now and
pull it out.
2 on 3, wisely pulls it out. Scott in the corner. He lets the long 3 fly, no good. Coley and Scott both go for it out of bounds. 2:37 to go. A little ragged play over this last 30 seconds to a minute.
KC, both teams a little bit tired. Both teams a little winded. KC's going to call a timeout. Try to regroup.
52-45 Centurions, 2:37 to go. Zach Ream back in the game. DJ Scott takes a seat.
But, you know, as play got ragged here, Cal's been up 7 with the chance 3 different times to take the lead. To extend the lead. Never has been able to take advantage of that opportunity. For Christian Academy Louisville sports games and practice schedules, please visit our website, www.caschools.us/Centurion-Athletics.
Well, Tony Coley at KCD, I think, concentrated on Frist so much they forgot about Coley. Coley with 9 points in this quarter, 17 on the game now. So Frist and Coley with 19 and 17, respectively, to lead the Centurions. Passachusetts with the only other 2 this quarter for Christian Academy.
Right. One thing I've noticed is with KCD's bottom 2 guys are doing a much better job here in the last 2-3 possessions of shadowing Coley there at the foul line. And what that's left open is the baseline. You've seen as Botello skip the pass into DJ Scott. He just didn't finish, and then you've seen Passafume with the shot on the baseline. Cal's going to have to find some scoring under the blocks is what I like to call it. they do that, it's going to make it difficult for KCD to come back in this game.
Coley, Passafiu, Marine, Botello, and Frist for the Centurions. Seminoff, Kavanaugh, McCray, Mathis, and Lyles for KCD. 2:35 to go, third quarter. Centurions by 7. They've had a chance to go to 9 a couple of times and haven't been able to convert. Mathis out. Cal in his own in the middle to Lyles. He makes the move, and there's going to be a foul on Passafiu.
Lyle does exactly what Coley's done, flashed the foul and caught it and took it right at the center. Without Duff in the game, not as much height.
That is the second on Passafiu, and as you say that, some height comes in KC Purvis. Lyles misses the first.
KCD really shooting herself in the foot here at the foul line. Not able to come up with 2 in any of these free throw sequences.
52-45 Centurions. One shot left for Lyles. KC Purvis in the game for Passafiu. Second shot by Lyles is good. Ball gets into Botello. Around it goes to Ream. Ream back out to Botello. In the middle to Coley. Nice dish. He goes all the way to the hoop, up and good.
It's amazing that KCD hasn't made an adjustment to that.
Back up by 8. McCray goes baseline. And there's going to be a block on Purvis, and I don't have any idea how. Purvis, I thought, was totally still.
I think that's one of those where you got to fall down. You know, you got to fall down. You got to scream. You got to let them know. If you do that, you're probably going to get the call. But didn't.
McCray to the line with 2. 18 fouls on the Centurions. McCray has 2, and he misses the first. About the only thing McCray has not done well tonight is shoot free throws.
God, that one was way off short and to the right.
Coach James Booker in his 6th season at KCD. He's 78-78. McCray hits his second shot. 54-47. Into Frist it comes. And he'll walk it up. Kavanaugh comes up to meet him. Man-to-man now. And Frist is going to be fouled by Kavanaugh. And that'll not send Frist line. Only a 14 foul. That is number 4 on Kavanaugh. So Ferguson with 4. Kavanaugh with 4. Green with 3 for KCD. Mathis has 2, but he's been playing since the beginning of the second quarter with 2.
Mathis did a nice job playing with foul trouble. We're going to get a warning here.
1:53 to go, 54-57 Centurions. Talley back in the game for Botello. Frist to throw it in. Talley gets free. And Talley with Kavanaugh on him now. I'd like to see Talley try to go to the hoop and get that 5th on Kavanaugh. Coley goes against McCray, hands off to Ream. Ream with an opening all the way to the hoop. But there's going to be a foul. And it's going to be on Lyles. That is it's a KCD player with only 1 foul. Lyles' first foul. Wow. That is the 5th team foul.
Makes you wonder what he's been doing on defense.
Coley into Talley to the hoop and good.
Excellent pass by Coley. KCD fell asleep that time on the inbounds play.
Up by 9, 56-47. Kavanaugh drives out to McCray in the corner to Mathis. Picked up by Coley in the zone. Around to Kavanaugh. Starts to drive, pulls it back out. Around to Mathis in the corner. McCray with a 3. No good. Rebound by Coley. Coley double team but dribbles out of it. And he pushes it up against Lyles. Stops double team. Picks it up for Mathis. Back to Talley. Talley starts to drive. He just needs to bring it out and reset the offense. Around to Frist. Frist fakes behind the back. Starts to drive, and there's going to be, and this one official is calling touches on every drive.
Any drive, a little small bump gets it.
And that is on McCray. That is his second 16 foul on KCD. So KCD just 3 team fouls about a minute ago. Now they have 6. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Coley to the hoop. Goes up. He's fouled on this shot.
Really lazy by KCD there. They didn't even really try to challenge the shot. Just smacked down on his arm. Coley's going to have to make them pay by going to the foul line.
That foul is on Mathis. That is his 3rd.
Coley makes the first. Something I want to say here, and this isn't a shot at the refs, but I know these refs have inbounded the ball extremely quick off dead balls, but caught both teams off guard several times, not prepared on the defensive end.
Coley hits both. Puts the Centurions back up by 11. 58-47, 53 seconds to go. Mathis, open three. No good, air ball. Coley out to Frist. 3-on-3. Frist fakes the pass. Now he passes out to Ream. Back to Frist in the corner. Starts the drive. Pitches out to Talley. 37 seconds to go, third quarter. Around McCray. Talley goes, loses it, but Purvis has it, but not before the travel's called. Coach Smallwood just says, settle down, slow down.
There's 30 seconds on the clock. You're up 11. Pull that thing out and get the last possession.
Kavanaugh pushes it down. Cal's ready for him. 26 seconds to go. Kavanaugh just pulls it out to Mathis, and he's going to dribble away 22 seconds, it looks like. And Cal's just going to let him. Got the 11-point lead. Go ahead. 13 seconds. Now they start Kavanaugh. 10 seconds. Ball tipped by Talley out of bounds. It'll be KCD's ball just in front of midcourt. Ball into Mathis. 8 seconds to go. Mathis right back to Kavanaugh. Lyles in the corner. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound to Talley. He's going to let it go three-quarters. Court. No good. Just the court was right. The distance just wasn't there.
Perfectly on line. About a foot and a half short.
So the Centurions extend their 8-point lead up to 11, 58-47, after KCD had cut it all the way down to 2 points at 47-45.
Yeah, Cal, it felt like for the first time in the game that last 3 minutes, Cal was in control. Even though I know the score's been that way, it felt in control. Now KCD's obviously going to make a push here. There's another run in this game. Cal can survive that. It should be looking good. Christian Academy's swimming team will be competing in regionals this week at the Ralph R. Wright Natatorium on U of L's campus. The girls will be in the pool at 9 a.m. on Friday. The boys will follow up at the conclusion of that. Probably it's around 1 p.m. Good luck to Christian Academy Louisville swimming.
Scoring through three quarters first for the KCD Bearcats. They are led by Malik McCray with 17. Mathis has 14, 7 points each for Lyles and Ferguson, and 2 points for Semenov. For the Centurions, they are led by Tony Coley after a 13-point third quarter. He has 21 points. Friss with 19, 7 for Talley, 4 each for Purvis and Passafume, and 3 points for Botello. Starting the fourth quarter for the Centurions, it is going to be Purvis, Coley, Friss, Talley, and Ream. Some good minutes tonight by Purvis.
Really good minutes by Purvis. I mean, they needed it, and I'm fine with him. Keep playing. I mean, he doesn't foul. He makes his layups, makes his foul shots. Really smart player, doing a good job. Cal
ball. KCD comes out in the fourth quarter with Mathis, Lyles, McCray, Kavanaugh, and Semenov. Double teamed on Talley, looking for help. Nobody coming to him. Finally finds Ream. Ream handles the short hop. Out he goes to Frist. Open three. No good. Rebound. Purvis fights for it. Lyles fights for it. Gets it off to McCray. Here comes KCD. Mathis all the way to the hoop. Up and good.
Colton Talley bailed out on that one. Should have stayed in and made the quick foul before he got there or taken the charge.
58-49 Centurions. Talley going to bring it across as they're going to come and double team him quickly over to Ream. Ream's double team. Ball knocked from his hands in backcourt, but he picks it up.
Great pass.
Coley going to the hoop. Up and good. Kavanaugh couldn't do a thing about it with 4 fouls.
Much better second half for Zach Ream in this third and fourth quarter.
McCray with the ball out to Mathis. Mathis around to Lyles. Lyles starts his drive, finds Kavanaugh in the corner. McCray, he goes baseline, and there's going to be a foul on Purvis.
It's okay. Purvis was straight up. He got there just a little bit late in established position for the charge.
That is third on Purvis, sends McCray to the line for 2. McCray with 17 on the evening. 4 for 8 from the line. Shot is no good. Boy, McCray, for as smooth as he is, you would think maybe he's just having an off night from the line. But and he's starting to get in his head. You see his shoulders kind of go down after he missed that.
To start the second quarter, he hit the open three when Passafume doubled down, kicked it back out, hit the open three. Hasn't really hit anything from the outside since then.
Misses the second.
It's in his head now.
Coley with the rebound, gets it out quickly to Ream. Ream with an opening to the hoop. Up and good with the layup. Good shot by Ream.
Kavanaugh afraid to foul because he didn't pass 4. Didn't make much effort. That's a charge.
Passes to the hoop. A travel before the charge.
But that's what I talk about with Purvis. 2 times in a row, he's just stayed tall, hands straight up in the lane. First time he got the call that time, he created the walk. Excellent minutes by him.
Coley into Frisk, 62-49 Centurions. Biggest lead of the game, 13 points. Frisk finds Purvis underneath. He goes strong to the hoop. Lyles with the block. Coley with the rebound. Back up, no good. Rebound comes down to McCray.
Stop ball here. Stop it early.
McCray in the corner to Mathis. He's open for a three, and he hits it. You got to find him when they come down.
Frisk was talking to his teammates and took his eye off of Mathis, and he moved and got a wide open shot.
In the middle to Coley. He's guarded by Semenov. Back out to Frisk. 10-point lead Centurions. Frisk dribbles through traffic. Looks for help. Tries a pass stolen by Kavanaugh, but he walks out of bounds. It'll stay with the Centurions.
Really lucky break there. Kavanaugh fell out of bounds.
Ferguson back in. Semenov out for KCD. 4 fouls on Ferguson. That has been good for the Centurions. He has not been able to get untracked tonight. The leading scorer on this team.
Good decision, though, by Coach Booger. It's now or never for KCD.
Coley with the ball, drives to the hoop. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Lyles. Lyles is in on a lot of block shots.
Yeah,
without
fouling. Yeah, without fouling, too. He's long, got the long arms.
Coley looks inside, lobs out to Frisk, fakes the three, drives. Running 10-footer off the side of the backboard. Purvis there for the rebound. Tries to go back out, but knocked out of bounds by Lyles. But there's that rebound by Purvis you talked about.
He extends the possession now. I wish he would have known he had Kavanaugh on his back there. He probably would have went right through him and laid it in. But we have this position because of his hustle and effort.
Timeout by the Centurions. 5:51 to go. 62-52 Cal with the 10-point lead.
Gives us our opportunity to talk about our bowling team from this past Friday night. Kiara Russman representing Christian Academy in the first ever bowling match for the Centurions. Kiara competed individually in the 4th Region Ladies Tournament, and believe it or not, came home with the championship. Kiara bowled a high score that day of 257, and that led her to the state tournament, which will be this Thursday in Lexington. Kiara will bowl about 10:30 a.m. For the state title, and so it's good to have a Region 4 bowling champion with us. And we look forward to next year even more success as we add a boys and girls bowling team.
And who was the coach of the bowling team this year, Brad?
It was me, Brad Morgan. I was the coach this year. So I coached 8 years of boys basketball, gave sweat, tears, gave everything I had, never came close to a regional title. And then one day I showed up and got the 4th Region Bowling Championship. You just missed your calling all those years. I tell you what, and we talked about the girls' game. It was one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had in athletics. Kiara was such a tremendous young lady. She just was wanting to compete and participate. And as we got farther along, she got more excited and stayed calm and just took home the trophy.
Purvis, Frist, Coley, Ream, and Talley for the Centurions, and there's going to be a foul. This one official has had to have called 75% of the fouls tonight.
He's made the calls, and Kavanaugh's gone, but more importantly, it's going to lead to Frist shooting 1-1.
5 on Kavanaugh. Frist after a 19-point first half. KCD is zeroed in on him. He has only taken a few shots this half, but he is scoreless, a chance to score here and get into the 20s.
Correct, and Frist is a player, like I said, he has to score most of his points off the pass, but he's so important to the team because you can't help off of him. So when you don't help off of him, that makes it much easier for everyone else to create and to finish at the rim because there's one less defender on the floor helping.
Frist front end of the 1-and-1, no good. Jackson Alford in the game for Kavanaugh, who fouled out for KCD. Mathis starts his drive, gives off to McCray, open spot. To the hoop, no good. Rebound by Ream. Ream tries to dribble between 3 players, and it's going to be a jump ball. Ball's going KCD's way.
Purvis again with a great defensive stand. Just held his ground inside, caused the miss.
Ream got the rebound. Both Frist and Talley just take off down court, and he had 3 KCD players around him. Ooh. Lyles gets the ball. Starts a drive. He goes around a couple of defenders. No good on the shot. Purvis made the shot difficult. Ream with another rebound. Ream picks his dribble up, finds Purvis. Purvis starts the drive, and there's going to be offensive foul on Purvis.
It's a good call. Purvis a little indecisiveness there where he caught it. By the time he drove, it was too late.
That is number 4 on KC. And Mathis will bring the ball down. We're at that 10-point range again. A couple times a chance to go up by more. Have not been able to convert, but KCD hasn't either. Calford back out to McCray. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Cal's falling into the 2-3 zone here. Mathis drives baseline. Nice one-handed floater.
Boy, he is a good-looking player, and he is only a freshman. Cuts the lead to 8, 62-54. Talley all the way to the hoop and good. Talley with his 9th of the night. Extends the lead back to 10, 64-54. And that ball's going to be out of bounds.
Now, coaches should teach you in elementary school never to throw a one-handed pass unless it's a baseball pass. When you throw that one-handed pass, if you realize it's off target, you can't bring it back. If he would have used two hands there, he would have pulled that back as his man cut the opposite way.
4:47 to go, fourth quarter. DJ Scott in for Purvis, 64-54 Centurions. Ream all the way to the hoop. Oh, no basket. He hit the shot, but they said it was on the ground, and it's our same official making the call.
If you touch somebody on the drive, he's going to get it.
That's going to send Ream to the line for one in the bonus.
KCD going even deeper in the bench here with Donovan Carter. Scored 2 points in his last 4 games.
The Centurions have been successful in getting to the bench. Ream hits his third point of the game.
Puts it up to 11. Important foul shots here as Cal's in the double bonus now on the next foul.
Next shot, no good by Ream. Rebound by Lyles. Gives it off to McCray. McCray slows it down. In the corner to Mathis. Coach Smallwood up yelling, shooter, shooter, as soon as Mathis gets it, and there's going to be a foul on Frist.
At this point in the game, there's really only a couple of kids on the floor for KCD that's going to be able to get them back, and Mathis is number 1. McCray, to me, looks a little spent. He looks like he's worn down and frustrated with his foul shooting. 2
shots for Mathis. Mathis with 21 points on the evening. And he is coming off an ankle injury a couple games ago.
Is he? Okay.
First shot is good. I don't think his ankle is bothering him anymore, though.
I tell you, for 3 years, he's going to be trouble within this district for it. Doesn't matter which team they're playing.
It's his first. Second shot is up. This one is good also. Cuts the lead back to 9, 65-56. Ream brings the ball down, guarded by Carter, who's in the game now. He starts a move to the hoop, stops, goes all the way. He's going to be fouled on the drive. And I think it's going to be a long 4 minutes, 18, because it's going to be to the foul line.
Yeah, it's going to be a free throw contest. Both teams having trouble guarding their point guards, getting to the basket. There's really no shot blockers in the game for either team.
Foul is on Carter. That is his first. Ream will have 2. First shot by Ream is good. Ream with 4 now. Second shot. It is also good. Back to 11, 67-56. Mathis off to McCray. Around it goes to Mathis. Ferguson with the 3. No good. Deep down and out.
Foul.
Coley has the rebound. Lyles fouls him. Coley goes straight up. Lyles jumps back going for the ball. Last thing, he was over my back.
Oh, it always amazed me, guys. You know, I know when you're playing, it's different. You don't have the benefit of seeing. He just drilled Tony right in the face with his arm, and he questioned why it was on him.
That is the second foul on Lyles. Centurions back in action Thursday night in another makeup of a snowed-out game and another district game as they travel to number 24 Eastern. And that game, if the Centurions hold on to this one, I guess will be for the second or third seed, which really doesn't mean a whole lot.
Correct. Well,
except the Centurions will know they can beat Eastern.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to that. You know, it's an important game. The biggest thing to me is what color jersey you'll wear when you get to the district tournament. But we know one thing. The game will be here when we get to the district tournament. Cal hosting the districts this year. So that'll be an exciting time, and I expect us to have a huge crowd.
And that's both boys and girls, correct?
Boys and girls will be hosted here that week. Start on Monday night with the girls and finish up on, I believe, Friday night with the boys' finals.
Cal, a busy week this week for the Centurions. They go to Eastern on Thursday night. Then they go to Oldham County Friday night to play an Oldham County team that's 18-5 on the year.
That's a really good team that I expect to see in Lexington at the Sweet 16.
And then a trip to Collegiate on Saturday night. So Eastern, Oldham County, and at Collegiate Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then back home next Tuesday for senior night as they host Iroquois. No slough job
Coach
themselves.
Jeff Morrow there, formerly of J-Town. No, they're a great team. Collegiate, I believe, is having a little bit of a down year, maybe a rebuilding year. But never easy at Collegiate in their small gym. It can be difficult to play there.
Go ahead.
Especially after playing this car wash of games.
Coley misses his first and misses his second. Coley with 23 tonight. Ball knocked away by Ream and knocks it. Oh, nice try by Ream, but he was stepping out of bounds. You know, this game has been Zach Ream the whole year. He has had games where he is an amazing player. He makes plays like that. Then he has other games where he's kind of not there. That's how he was the first half. The second half, it's the Zach Ream that has made a huge difference in some games.
Well, he's such an emotional player. I think open shot here. That's the tough one.
Gets it.
He made a couple of shots here in the second half, and it's picked up his entire game. Zach Ream.
67-59. Tally pushes it down. 8-point lead after that three by Mathis. Around to Frist it goes. Frist now starts to drive on Ferguson, who has 4 fouls, gives it off to Ream. He's in the middle, pitches out to Tally. Tally guarded by Mathis. Around to Ream it goes. He gets around Carter. He drives to the hoop. He's going to be fouled by Lyles. Lyles, I don't think he believes he fouls any time. He always has that grimace on his face.
Yeah, he's shocked. You know, I want to talk, though, about that 5-point swing. Coley missed 2 foul shots. Come down, Mathis makes the three. That's 5 points. Could have almost, if they come back here, that'll be what we look at.
Ream with 2 and hits his first.
Back up to 9. You know, that would be what we look at to what changed the momentum. To here with 3:23, something magical is going to happen for KCD to make a comeback here. They're going to have to start making some more shots like Mathis just hit from deep.
This defense is going to have to realize where Mathis is on the court all the time.
You know, you get the sense right now he's the only one that's going to be able to bring them back. Somebody else can make one shot, but he's going to be the one taking all the big shots.
Ream hits both. 69-59, back to 10. Baseline, Ferguson loses it, and it goes over to Cal. You can just tell those 4 fouls on Ferguson is just taking him totally out of his game tonight.
Ferguson's a nice player. I've seen him many times. Ferguson's a good player, but this will be one night he'll want to forget.
Coley to throw it in, full court pressure, gets it into Frist. He goes behind the back, gets it across midcourt. Brings it back out to Tally. Tally, double team, gets around it. Gets it out to Ream on the wing, over to Scott. Scott out to Ream. Ream goes back to Scott. Scott quickly gets out of the corner, starts the drive, dishes to Coley. Coley brings it to Ream in the middle. He's going to go to the hoop. Now he dishes to Coley. Back all the way to the hoop, and it's going to be a jump ball.
Good call. Stay with Christian Academy on the alternate possession.
Cal ball, 2:47 to go in the game. 69-59 Centurions. Coley to throw it in.
If KCD's content not to foul or not to trap, I just pull it out.
Into Frist it goes. He puts up a shot. No good. Rebound McCray. Probably not the shot you wanted right there. And Ferguson goes to the line.
Charge.
There's going to be a charge. Coley, he drew, I think, 2 or 3 charges in his last few games. He's got 2 tonight.
Much better job of Cal getting in the paint, and the night ends.
And that's going to be on Ferguson, I believe. And Ferguson, a frustrating night for the young man. He still has 7 points, but averaging just over 15.
We still don't have a sub, but Ferguson's halfway to the parking lot here. He's ready to get on home after that one. Just a rough night for him.
Jordan Talon in the game. Full court pressure by KCD, except on Frist, who brings the ball up for the Centurions. He is picked up by the much taller Lyles. Frist falls to the ground. Talon falls to the ground. Frist gets it back up. Over to Ream. Ream just kind of had a big smile on his face when he saw Frist go and Lyles fall to the ground, and Ream is pushed to the ground. Foul is on Carter. That is his second. That sends Ream to the line for 2. Ream 5 for 6 from the line this quarter. Has 7 points in the game all this quarter.
Great second half for Ream.
First shot is no good. So it was Frist in the first quarter, a variety of players second quarter, Coley in the third quarter, and Ream in the fourth quarter. Ream misses the other one, but Coley gets the rebound, goes back up, shot is blocked, and there's going to be a foul on Coley. That's going to send Lyles to the line. There's that. 2 free throws are missed. We get a rebound, miss a layup, and foul. A 4-point turnaround possibly right there.
We're hurting ourselves. It puts you in a situation where it keeps KCD in line. It keep KCD in the game, allows them to score while there's no movement on the clock.
2:15 to go in the game. 10-point lead Centurions. Lyles to the line for 2. First shot is good. Lyles with 8 on the night.
Going to see pressure from KCD. You're going to want to make sure Cal has their press offense engaged here.
Second shot by Lyles is good also. Coley to throw it in. He gets it into Frist. Frist in between the double team. Ball is stolen. And pass goes to Lyles. Shot is up and good, and they call a foul on Coley. Coley tried to back away but couldn't. Lyles gets the 2. Cuts the lead to 6. And he'll have one shot for Lyles, and that is 4 on Coley. First try to dribble between that double team.
Still plenty of time on the clock here.
2:10. It took 5 seconds off the clock for this potential 3-point play. No good. Coley with the rebound. Coley finds Talley. He finds DJ going to the hoop. He's going to be, no, foul is called. McCray kills him on the bottom. Gets the ball down to Mathis. He goes to the hoop, dishes to Lyles, up and good. McCray bumped. And Talley's going to break the press. He'll go all the way for the layup this time.
Timeout. Christian Academy, great timeout by Coach Smallwood. I was thinking as soon as who made our layup there?
Talley made it.
Talley made the layup. I think we got to get this thing calmed down. You're still up by 6. No reason to go crazy here. Just play good, solid defense. DJ
Scott goes to the, I don't know what you thought, but he's going to the hoop. He was blocked up top by McCray, but McCray just kind of stuck his hip out and hit him on the bottom side.
And it's the same thing they're talking about in college a lot. They let them call everything out on the perimeter. You get under the basket, you can pretty much kill each other. Which is what happens there, which you got to know that. You got to play physical at the basket and keep your hands off far away. Another 2 stops from Cal could seal this game, but they've allowed, by missed free throws and turnovers, have allowed KCD back in the game. And now KCD has confidence in this huddle they can win.
1:44 to go, 71-65 Centurions. They were up 69-59. They're up by 10. They were up 67-56 just a few minutes ago. But KCD is poked away at some missed free throws, some turnovers by the Centurions, some fouls when KCD is shot.
And some quick shots, too. I thought with 3 minutes ago, KCD was content to just let us work the ball around, and we were just trying to score. No reason for it.
Ream, Coley, Scott, Frist, and Talley for the Centurions. Mathis fakes the 3, and he's going to be fouled by Ream. A foul out. Ream faked the 3, started to go to the hoop, and Ream fouled him on the way. 3rd on Ream. And there you go, scoring with the clock stopped potentially again. And Mathis with 2.
You got to forget about that. You made the foul. You rushed out to try to stop the 3-point shooter. All focus right here has to be 2 things. Box out on this foul shot, and then expect the press to come. You got to break the press. If you break the press, KCD is going to foul in half court.
71-66, 1:36 to go. Mathis 9 of 11 from the line tonight. Make it 10 of 12 from the line tonight. Coley to throw it in. Gets it into Talley. Talley is picked up by Mathis. Talley, the best free throw shooter on the team. Gets it across midcourt. Starts to drive into Coley. Coley up with the layup and good. He almost short-armed that. 73-67, 6-point lead. Mathis.
Charge!
Through the hoop, a charge on Mathis.
Coley's done it all. He's done it on offense. He's done it on defense.
His 3rd charge of the night he's taken, and that is number 4 on Mathis.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, Mathis has played a great game. He's had 2 fouls in the first quarter, and he has stayed in. He has 4 fouls now, but he has brought this team back.
Yeah, but Tony with the play of the game taking the big charge there.
And with 4 fouls, he took it. Tries to get the ball in, goes deep. DJ, nice catch.
Oh.
Tries to dribble in between a couple players, got bailed out with a foul right there. Foul is going to be on Talon. That is his first, and sends DJ to the line for 2.
Sometimes I don't understand if we understand score and time. We don't need baskets right now. We need free throws, and we need to take care of the ball.
DJ, coming off 4 straight double figures game, has been held scoreless tonight. But that is no longer true.
Very big shot. Yeah, he hasn't had a lot of opportunities tonight. He's been, I thought, one of our best players the last month of the season. He played great. Really not many opportunities tonight. 1 big stop here from Cal, but still this game.
DJ hits both free throws. 75-67. 8-point lead. Mathis around to Carter in the corner to Lyles. He starts to drive out to Mathis. A long three. No good this time. Rebound by McCray on the long rebound. Lyles open three. Good. Timeout KCD. Cuts the lead to 5. 75-70 with 57 seconds to go. And KCD will not go away, and that's the mark of how this team has been playing really the last few years. Coach Booker has really brought them along well.
Yeah, his record, I know his record's 500. It's 76-76, but he's done a fantastic job. If you knew, I think he's been here 6 seasons, where they were at 6 seasons ago. You know, they didn't even play in district play. We've talked about Walden being a 5 seed. KCD didn't even play districts until maybe 3 seasons ago. 3 or 4 seasons ago, they decided to start playing districts.
Well, last year, KCD was 17-13. It was their 3rd straight winning season, which followed 7 straight losing seasons.
Yeah, I mean, and not a lot of talent. You know, really changed the culture there of expecting to win. I can remember when at Beth Haven we played KCD every year, and you'd go there and there'd be nobody at the games. Nobody really cared. And now in the last couple of years since Booker's been there, they expect to win. They expect to compete. You see it in their crowd here. They expect to win this game, and they'll be disappointed if they lose, and that's where you want your program to be.
Cal 22-1 in the last 13 years against KCD.
That's an amazing stat because KCD in those years have had some good teams.
Coley to throw it in. He's guarded. Green back in the game. And there goes the long pass to Talley, knocked by Carter, but Talley comes away with it, and he's going to be pushed and fouled on the shot, and a break for the Centurions there. Talley just out-jumped Carter for that one.
That was a dangerous play. It's a good thing. 2 things. Number 1, he can jump. And number 2, we got high ceilings because that ball, not many gyms have the high ceiling because that ball scraped the ceiling.
Talley with 2, 83% shooter on the year. It's, around the rim and out.
It's a 2-possession game here either way now. That was a big free throw.
Talon in the game, Green out for KCD. Everybody off the free throw line for Cal and brought back. Talley hits the second.
Still 2 possessions, 76-70.
76-70, Mathis with the ball. Talley on him. Off to Lyles it goes, over to McCray. Open 3, good. Cuts it to 3. 76-73, ball into Talley, and he is fouled immediately by Carter. And that is the 4th on Carter. Sends Talley to the line for 2.
Colton just went 1 for 2, but he's still the guy I wanted the line. He's wanted the ball. He's done a great job in the press office. He's been the only one consistently to go get it either way. That time he was double-teamed and fought his way to get it.
He's 4 for 5 from the line tonight. First shot is good. That was the one that it went out last time when it looked like that.
I mean, that's a low line drive shot. It's going to be hard to have consistency.
Up by 4 with 40 seconds to go. Second shot, no good. Rebound by Lyles off to Mathis. Mathis picked up by Frist. Starts to drive, and there's going to be a charge, and Mathis is gone. Coley with his 4th pickup of a charge tonight. 2 of them against Mathis, and the 4th and 5th fouls on Mathis, and he's gone.
And those weren't, neither one of those last 2 were difficult calls. I mean, they were obvious. He came in low with his head low. Tony not even moving. That's going to seal Tony at the Sausalito's player of the game on the offensive and the defensive end tonight. Tony Coley getting it done. 4 charges, maybe a record for this season.
Coley to throw the ball in. Green into the game for Mathis, who's out. What a big key that is, getting Mathis out of the game. Coley looking above, gets it into Talley, who breaks to the right side. Guarded by Lyles, double teamed by McCray. Dribbles out of it, finds DJ Scott. Finds Ream going to the hoop. Ream, wise move to bring it back out, and he's fouled by McCray.
Dangerous passes to Colton. Colton Talley's done it. Just last 2 minutes, he's demanded the ball. That's what a point guard does. That's what you see at the college level. Point guards go get it, and they refuse to turn it over. Colton's done that for Christian Academy.
Ream to the line for 2. A chance to extend the lead to 6 with 22 seconds to go, and he is way short on the first one.
They definitely short-armed that one. Just got to have confidence, take a deep breath, shoot your normal shot.
Alford in, Green out for KCD. 77-73 Centurions. Second shot by Ream. Hits the front of the rim and rolls over.
Much better follow-through.
5-point lead Centurions. McCray hurries it up, guarded by DJ. Carter starts the drive, pitches out to Alford. Three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebound, Coley out of bounds off of Lyles. It'll go over to the Centurions. 10.8 seconds to go. I've seen Reggie Miller against the Knicks, buddy. It's not up with 10.8 seconds to go.
I don't see Reggie Miller on the floor, especially without Mathis out there.
Ball's into Frist. He holds it, and he's going to be fouled. That's going to be 5 on Carter, I believe. And Frist is going to go to the line with 2. So Frist with a chance to go into the 20s. He has 19, had 19, 12 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter. And into the game is going to come Austin Wildman for KCD. And Frist with a chance to put this game away. 8.4 seconds to go. It's close to being away now. First shot is good. Frist with 20 on the evening. Second shot, good. Frist puts the lead up to 7, 80-73. KCD walks it down. McCray takes a long 3, no good. Coley with the rebound. Ball's tipped around, and that's going to be the ball game. Centurions come away with a hard-fought victory, a needed victory, and they win 80-73.
Yeah, an excellent game all around. One of my favorite games I've watched from Cal. They remained composed. They really executed the game plan the entire night. Scored a lot of points, 80-73. I know Coach won't be happy with the defense, but KCD's a nice young ball club with really good offensive power. Tremendous support tonight from the Christian Academy fans, student section, band, cheerleaders. Amazing job done by all as we head into the weekend here. Thursday night. Cal looking to continue on this good stretch of hopefully not the up and down, but a couple of good games the last few times out.
Well, the game started out with Centurions a tie at 2-2. KCD took their only lead of the night at 3-2. Cal got it back 4-3, then extended that to an 8-point lead, 25-17 at the end of the first quarter. It was 8 points at the halftime, 41-33. At the end of 3 quarters, Cal extended to 58-47 after KCD had cut it to 2 points at 1 point at 47-45. Then in that fourth quarter, Cal extended the lead all the way to 11 points at 1 point. It was 69-59. Then they got it up to, I can't even find it, but I know they were up by 11 at 1 point, but we'll say 10 since that's all I can find.
They went up by 11 at one stretch.
And I'm just not sure. I can't find it in it, but KCD didn't give up, and a couple timely turnovers and missed free throws by the Cal worked to KCD's benefit. To their benefit, they come down and got a three-pointer and a couple three-point plays the old-fashioned way, but Cal was able to hang on and come away with that 7-point victory.
KCD had the ball down twice with a 2-possession game. Once 5 points, once 4, and both times was Tony Coley taking the charge on Mathis for the 2 plays of the game. One no bigger than the other. But Anthony Mathis, a really nice player, over-penetrated and ran into Coley, who held his ground. Big minutes from Purvis off the bench when Duff fouled out. Just an all-around game. And you got contributions from so many players. Big foul shots. Tony Coley, of course. Colton Talley taking care of the basketball. Frist making all the big shots in the first half. Patello making the big pass and the and one in the first half. Contributions all around. Zach Ream with a huge second half. A total team effort. A big district win leading into Thursday. I know we go on the road Thursday, but it's as short as a trip as you can make just down the street to Eastern. So we hope to see all of our fans. Our girls went there as an underdog earlier in the year and came out with the victory. Football team was the underdog with them, came out with the victory. Let's hope the boys basketball program can continue that stream.
Scoring tonight, first for KCD. They are led by their freshman Anthony Mathis, 28. And as you said, Brad, he is an impressive-looking player.
He's a good player, and he's going to be a problem for everyone in this city over the next 3 years. Anytime you have a point guard in high school, you can be successful. And I'm just going to have to find a few more players around him.
Malik McCray with 20 points tonight, 16 for Zach Lyles, and a quiet 16 that was, including 2, 4, 7, 9 points in the fourth quarter. A couple of those on the and ones.
And a couple of he had a three there right near the end to steal it, to cut it close.
7 points for Colin Ferguson. If there's a story tonight, it's the job the Centurions did against Ferguson and the foul trouble he got in.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, KCD, I'm sure, is going back and looking, saying they lost by 7. They scored 73 points. Their league scorer never got anything going, any kind of rhythm.
And 2 points for Misha Simonov. For the Centurions, they are led tonight by Tony Coley. Coley with 25 points. He got 13 of those in the third quarter and comes away with another strong performance. And I'm not sure, he's got to be close to double figures in rebounds, but he could have worked towards a double-double in points and charges tonight.
4 charges. I mean, I'm telling you, there's nothing on defense more exciting than the charges.
But 25 for Coley, 21 for Gregory Frist, 19 of those in the first half, 12 of those in the first quarter, as he hit 3 big threes in that first quarter to get the Centurions off and going. 13 points for Colton Talley, and as you said, a great floor game. 8 points for Zach Ream, all in that fourth quarter.
Zach Ream, big free throws, took care of the ball, a couple of big layups. He's never afraid to take the big shot.
4 points each for Casey Purvis and Zach Passafume. 3 points for Charlie Botello and 2 points for DJ Scott. And DJ only 2 tonight, but he played that last 5 minutes in a good defensive and all-around effort by him in that last 5 minutes.
Yeah, he really did. It's some big rebounds, some big loose balls that he beat KCD to.
Another, as we said once before, a big win for the Centurions tonight, 80-73. Next action on iHigh is the girls' game tomorrow night. They travel to number 6 Sacred Heart. That game will be on iHigh. Game time is at 6 o'clock. Then the Centurions boys back in action Thursday night at Eastern. We'll be carrying that game. The girls are at Oldham County that night. Then the boys are at Oldham County on Friday night and at Collegiate on Saturday. Thursday and Friday games are at 7:30. The Collegiate game this Saturday is at 6 o'clock at Collegiate.
That Sacred Heart game will be a real treat. I got to watch them 2 games close up here in the semifinals and finals of the LIT. You got legendary coach Donna Moore. Just an amazing team, a really exciting team to watch play.
Well, that is it for the night here. The Centurions improved to 9-13 on the year. KCD drops to 14-9 on the year. A big win for the Centurions. They go to 1-1 in the district, so they are guaranteed a second or third seed, which is all important, which means they will miss Ballard until the finals of the district if they get there, so that's all important. But a big thanks tonight to Mike Passafume on video. Brad, good to have you back in the booth tonight.
Great.
Good luck in your new job as bowling coach this weekend.
Yeah, we hope to bring home some more hardware Thursday. Yeah, you'll be praying for us. We travel to Lexington for the state bowling finals.
Biggest thanks of all to you fans for joining us tonight. For Brad Morgan, Mike Botello, an 80-73 victory for the Centurions. Good night, everybody.